Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Y'all got me a new little notebook. So I feel like it's the perfect little size. But anywho, and baby, I got this yesterday, and when I tell you, God, rain poured down messages up on me, poured down. I went to sleep. Well, technically early for my son to be here because he likes to go to sleep late on the weekends and on his days off from school. But we went to sleep early, and baby, God poured down dreams, visions, and just messages like back. But anywho, there's one in particular that I'm being led, here go, that I'm being led to go ahead and share with you guys this time for this video, okay, of today. So let's get into it. I don't know how many messages we gonna receive today. God is gonna say if that's for today, but we gonna get into it. Happy MLK Day, y'all. I was gonna wear a whole different outfit. I'm now being reminded of that. But when I woke up, I saw that 30 degrees, and baby, the hoodie of the sweats it is. The hoodie of the sweats. I was gonna wear my black by popular demand shirt, but baby, it's cold outside. It's freezing. Okay, anywho, let's get into this. Let's get into this stream. Anywho, and I just feel like it's possibly going to match this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. You know, in reality, I used to be the kind of person I have to have a specific outfit for every holiday. I don't do that no more because you got to be careful, because doing certain things, it could lead you into idolatry. And if I just so happen to go somewhere today and I just got to wear a specific shirt, baby, be freezing cold and won't even be able to move. We don't do that to you. So anywho, in this dream, I end up meeting up with this guy. And we're meeting up for a date. And it's at a club. I wrote so messy, y'all. Sorry. I was asleep. I was half asleep. The first place that we went to, the first place that I met him like at a club he was working at. And after that, he wanted to go to this other place it was supposed to be like a little party. He was having a dance off or something like that. Like, I'm gonna explain the dream, because me and God had to. I was like, what was that? But anywho, I'm gonna explain it later. But so the first club, that's where he worked at, and while we were there, yeah, he started giving me all his stuff. So he had a bunch of stuff. And I truly feel like this represents baggage, okay? He had bags of chips that was opened and half eaten, and like little bags with money in it, and the money was filthy dirty. It was covered in dirt and grime and chip dust and all kind of disgusting stuff. And I feel like that represents dirty money, somebody that's doing grimy things to get their money, somebody that's living a very grimy lifestyle. And tissue paper. So y'all can figure it out what but I just feel like this person is just, they got some things going on. So I'm carrying all this stuff, and it's like I had on, so funny, a hoodie, okay? And I had the stuff in my pocket. And let me turn this way before my tea pour all over me. But I put it in my pocket, and I'm like, okay, let's go. We get to this other place, and when we get there, the girl that he's doing a dance off with, I know her. We not besties or nothing. We used to be besties, but we not besties no more. But I know her. And he is basically, it's like he's constantly flirting with both of us, which was very awkward for me, because I'm like, this is supposed to be a date, okay? You are flirting with somebody else. Red flag. If the baggage wasn't a red flag. But anyways, so they both do, like, he goes on the little stage with his crew and they do a dance off, and then she goes and she do the dance off, and after that, I think that's okay. So after that, I feel very awkward, okay? I'm thinking to myself, well, I used to dance, but I don't think I will be able to do all this. I don't think I would want to do all this. And like, then I kind of walk away during her part of the performance. And I think I went to get something to eat, or I'm throwing like a cup away or something like that, and I end up spilling all his stuff on the ground. And when I spill it, I'm like, I'm finna throw half of this stuff in the trash. And like, I did. But I made sure I got all his filthy money and put it in the little bag, and I handed it to him. And yeah. So let me see. Yeah. And that's the end of the dream. It was very awkward because he kept on complimenting me and her. And it just made me feel awkward. It wasn't a situation where it was like, um, it was really awkward. Like, he was like, I'm around two beautiful women and I'm so excited and dot dot dot. And I'm thinking to myself, what do he really got going on? Okay. And she didn't seem like I'm the only one that got a problem with it. She seemed as though she was used to this. She ain't had no problem with what was going on. Everything was all good for her. She ain't like it was all good for her. But I was just like, nah, this something ain't right. Okay. Okay. So the scripture comes from Psalm 125. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken, but endures forever. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people. But now and forevermore, the scepter of the wicked will not remain over the land allotted to the righteous, for then the righteous might use their hands to do evil. Lord, do good to those who are good, to those who are upright in heart. But those who turn to crooked ways, the Lord will banish with the evildoers. Peace be on Israel. So here's the thing. As I'm reading this scripture, I'm being reminded of how he gave me all this stuff. Okay. And this is somebody, you met this person, and they acted as if they wanted to be in a relationship with you, and they may very well have wanted to be in a relationship with you. I know from a friend that the gangsters and the bad guys typically like good girls. Okay, I'ma just be like they do. Okay, it's for a relationship, like to actually settle down for the most part. And it's not to say it's always like that, but yeah. And I just feel like that's what this is. This is somebody that lives a very lowly life. I don't know what he was up in that club doing to earn an income. But whatever it wasn't good. Okay. He wasn't the owner of the club, and he wasn't a bartender or nothing like that. He had some other stuff going on up in that place. And it's like, he didn't want me to see that. We could have stayed at the club he worked at for a party. But no, he wanted to take me somewhere else. It wasn't as many people, which I noticed. I noticed that it was kind of low key. It was more so like a little neighborhood hangout spot than an actual club. And yeah, like it reminds me of when I was like in middle school, and they used to turn the skating rinks into like a teen party. Like, they would have a party for the teens after the skating rink closed. Like, that's what it reminded me of, to be real. And so this is them dancing is representing them putting on a show. And it's like they're playing pretend. Obviously, there is some kind of chemistry between this man and this woman. They have done something. They have been together in some shape, form, or fashion. He wouldn't be sitting up there complimenting her like that. And I just feel like God is saying that there is a reason that you would feel uncomfortable. There is a reason that you would feel awkward. There is a reason that your eyebrows would be raised. You have every right to feel some kind of way, especially when this is somebody that you interested in. Even more so if this is somebody that you didn't already, y'all in a full-blown relationship, or y'all married, and they bringing this person around talking about this is their friend, but she, like, you could tell that it's something else going on. Because why is he paying her so many compliments, and why is he so touchy with her, and what's going on? So I just feel like one other thing that that I was like, it was pointed out to me is the guy that was in this dream. I remember this guy did something very, very shisty. So I feel like this is somebody, and my confirmation. But this guy did something very, very, very shisty. Okay. He tried to put something in my drink. And like, this is somebody, I don't even like, the fact that he even showed up in a dream to me is shocking, because I went on, I think, one date with him. And a two date. Anyways, I like, he tried to put something in my drink. And like, at first he was asking me if I wanted, I think the options were Sprite, orange juice, and milk. And I was like, thinking about the options, these are options that's gonna cover something up, okay? And the hood sense was in full effect. And this is at a moment in time where I was not living a godly lifestyle. I'm not even gonna sit on here and pretend like I was. I was not. And I was like, you could give me water, okay? God talk, you better not. Water. He was like, water. All I got is tap. That's fine, okay? I'd rather that than you pull one up on me. And the thing is, we were supposed to be on a date, and this he had a bunch of people with him, and men, a bunch of men, and I was very questionable about that. I didn't like it. In fact, he gave me the water. I didn't even drink it. I think I took a sip. It didn't taste right, and I said, "Nah, I'm ready to go." And, you know, he was like, okay, where do you want to go? I was like, I'm thinking home. But we ended up going to a store so he could get a little outfit. He had a show to do. He was a rapper or something like that. And then I went home. Okay. So I'm saying this to say, this is somebody that you would have to look out for. This is somebody you would have to raise your eyebrow to. This is somebody you don't know what they really got going on. You don't even know if you can really trust them. This is somebody that, this is somebody that's on some other stuff. Okay. In this dream, I felt like he was insinuating that he planned on being with both of us. And just like in real life, how that was sprung up on me, I wasn't expecting that, and I had to speak up for myself and say, I'm not okay with this. Why you got me around all these men? Okay, stop playing with me. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. I'm about to go home. Y'all, I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care about what you talking about. I don't have time. It's you not that fine. Okay, you not that cute, and you not that handsome. Okay, you not gonna play with me, baby. Anywho, so this is somebody that plans to spring up they dirt on you, and they gonna act like it's not what it is. You know, just like in this dream, they were acting like it wasn't what it was. They were acting as if it was all good. They were acting as if that like it was an act. They were putting on a show. They were putting on a performance. And be careful. Be careful. But understand, just like in the scripture here, God is saying this is someone that wants to put their evil on your hands. Just like this man tried to hand me all this baggage. It says in the scripture, for then the righteous might use their hands to do evil. So this is somebody that does evil. They love doing evil. That's what they do. And they want you to be like them. Okay, so this is a bad guy that wants a good girl to turn bad. That's what it is. This is somebody, and you know, even when you think about the logic in that, somebody that is partaking in sin and they love they sin so much, and they don't want to go for the bad girls. No. They gonna go after the good girl because they want her to be bad too. And this is like a straight up like somebody that would be like a Satan's associate. This is somebody that's going around and just trying to convert everybody to evil, one person at a time. Okay, one day at a time, one step at a time, just as many as they can. And that's what the scepter of the wicked will not remain over the land allotted to the righteous, for then the righteous might use their hands to do evil. So for whoever this is for, regardless if it's a situation you went on a date with somebody and you just started noticing things about them, and you started peeping things that they said, you started peeping things that they do, God said it was not an accident that you noticed these things. God does not want you to get too involved with this person because they have some wickedness going on underneath. If it's a situation where maybe you really like them, maybe you were really attracted to them or something like that, and then when it came down to it, it didn't work out for one reason or another. God is saying he did not allow it to work out. He did not allow it to work out. He did not want it to work out, because then you may be attached to their wickedness. You may be attached to their evil. You may be attached to whatever it is that they got going on. And it's not for you. That's not your portion. Your portion is to receive the gifts that God has for you, not for you to chase after somebody that's getting stuff from Satan. Peace be on Israel. God is saying that he wants you to have peace in separating from this person. He wants you to be happy about this. This is something that is not intended for you to be in mourning and for you to be sad and for you to be moping about. This is something that you should have joy about. This is something that you should be okay. God says he wants you to be comforted in knowing that this is him protecting you. He's not doing this to hurt you. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds his people, both now and forevermore. Even if you are in a situation, just like both in this dream and in real life, where you are surrounded by a bunch of people that plot to do evil to you, God says he surrounds you. And because he surrounds you, no evil gonna touch you. Even in the midst in real life, when all that was going on, like I said, I was not living my life the way I should have been living my life. But God still took out the time, effort, and energy to tell me, ask for water. So, understand that God got you. God say his plan's gonna stand. God say his plan is going to stand. And he knows your heart. And he knows if you don't want something to go down, he's not going to allow that to happen. God will protect you. God will jump into people to protect you. God will keep people from doing things to you. And as I'm saying this, I'm being reminded of times when God stood in and reached out his hand and snatched me out of places and jumped into people to say no, and jumped into people to avoid this and avoid that and not to do this and not to do that. Because, baby, God don't play. Not only do God not play about me, but he don't play about you either. And God said he's protecting you from whoever this person is, because they are pure evil. They are wicked. And God don't want you to be wicked like them. They want you to turn wicked, so y'all can do wicked things together. Just like him and whoever this other woman was that was in my dream. It's like they are a wicked couple. They do wicked things together. They have wicked intentions for me. And even though she was acting like she was cool, calm, and collected, I could just sense something. I just felt like something ain't right. It don't make sense. Why would he take me on a date to be around another woman? That don't make sense. I'm uncomfortable about this. This is weird. It's strange. It's strange. But yeah, that's the message. That is the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.